The first, we need to log in. To get started, let's open up the AWS Management Console. Visit the S3 dashboard and click Create Bucket. Let's count it 1, S3 bucket name must be globally unique, so a very short generic name like demo would be rejected as already being in use. There are a few other rules about how S3 bucket can be named, and you can visit the link in the form to learn more. Next, there is a section for block public access. By default, Amazon S3 will block on public access to our newly created S3 bucket and the object we upload to it, and it will prevent us from accidentally granting access to them later. Access control list or S3 bucket policy. We strongly recommend that customers leave the block on public access system turned on. Enabling public access in an S3 bucket should only be done as a last resort for use case where is absolutely necessary. Instead, we recommend using S3 bucket policy or S3 access point to grant limited access to S3 bucket and the individual object within. The rest of the system are set at system default. Finally, under Advanced System, we have the Object Lock option. With previous upload object from either being deleted, we can enable this if needed to comply with any regulatory requirements that we might have. To keep things simple for our getting started demo, let's leave this option disable and click Create Bucket. Okay, our bucket was successfully created. Let's click on the name and take a look inside. Amazon S3 is powerful feature-rich service with a wide variety of different systems you can configure for a number of use cases, including things like object versioning, encryption, lifecycle policy, inventory report, and access point. For now, let's upload some files to our new bucket. Click Add File. We are going to upload the picture. If we need to upload a lot of small files or a very large file, we could also use the AWS command line interface or AWS software development kit to do so. Next, we are given the option to set permission on our upload object. With the default setting, any AWS user or role within this account will be able to access the file as long as their AWS identity and access management policy allow it. That's enough for this demo, but we could also use this to grant the same time access to other specific AWS accounts if we want to. There is a section for managing public permission too, but since we left block on public access checked when creating this bucket earlier, we are not allowed to change the system now. And finally, we can choose to configure some other property like the object storage class or enabling in encryption address. Amazon S3 offers a range of storage classes designed for different use cases, from analyst to archiving, with different access button and cost. But for this demo, we will go with the standard storage class and move on. After clicking upload, we can click on one of our files to see more detail. Here, in here. The object URL link that we see here at the bottom is in fact the correct Amazon S3 URL for this upload object, but since we have disabled public access to our bucket, we are not allowed to use it in this case. The way to view an uploaded object would be through the Open, Download or Download As button, which automatically generates a temporary site URL that grants us access to an object for 5 minutes before expiring. Since the file doesn't have a public access enabled, this is the only way for us to access it using our browser. Let's head back to the object listing and pretend that we didn't actually mean to upload the file at the root level of our bucket, and we instead want to group them somehow. Amazon S3 uses a flash structure to organize objects rather than a folder hierarchy like we're used to see in a file system. It does Let us use naming prefix through to similar to concept of folder and help us keep things organized. Let's create a folder called picture. Folder name is picture and click create folder. And then we move out to file in here. We could then organize our bucket further by create additional folder if we want to, or if we change our mind, we could simply use the delete action on a folder or object to remove it. Okay, more picture. Create folder. If you change your mind, you can use delete action. Delete. Okay. Permanently delete, and then you click delete object. Okay, delete successfully. Let me check it. Before concluding this demo, let's return to the main S3 bucket listing and delete the sample bucket we created. Okay, click Amazon S3 and click delete. Since the bucket is an empty S3 gone, let us delete it without first using empty bucket to delete on of the object in it. We can enter the command permanently delete okay and click empty. And now we can click exit and try to delete the bucket again. With the console will let us do after confirming and clicking delete bucket. Okay, to learn more about Amazon S3 including how to manage access, scale your data and optimize costs using storage classes and lifecycle policy. Thanks for watching.